NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises to be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstars.
This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us in a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. Now a look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. We've got Durant. Steph Curry's out there with Tyreek Evans. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Davis in a power forward position. The drive by James. Back to Wall. 17-foot shot on the way. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
And, you know, this game, in a lot of ways, guys, has belonged to the Western Conference the entire decade. I mean, and last year they got the job done again. So although it did come down to the wire, the end result still was Western Conference dominance.
We played just over a minute here in the first.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another.
Evans goes in. Outside Curry. They get it back. Davis. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Davis has got his second basket of the night.
They're doing a lot of spectating there on D. But hey, it's the All-Star game.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
And there's such a sense of history that surrounds the All-Star game. I mean, this is the 65th time this event has been held, and you think back on all the legends of the NBA. They've all made their mark in some way on this contest.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, I briefly spoke with Doc Rivers. We talked about what it means for him to be at the helm of the All-Star side, and he said, really, it is a testament to my team. They've played great, and this is just a side effect of them having a great start to the season. They deserve all the credit. Love it, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. And you talked about NBA legends, Greg, putting their stamp on this game. How about, for instance, Wilt Chamberlain's 42 points and 24 rebounds in that 1962 All-Star game?
Wow, I mean, that was amazing. What about Michael Jordan following up his epic win in the 88 slam dunk contest with 40 points and the MVP award as well the next night? So just so many great memories from this event.
Curry attacking, and yes, sir, that one drops. Curry's got his second basket of the game.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
LeBron with the buckets.
That's just run of the mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
And you know, there were a couple of records that fell at last year's All-Star game, but to me the most shocking one of all, the number of three-pointers made. 48. I mean, the teams they combined for 48 threes.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin. They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
And those 48 three-pointers you talked about, Greg, the previous high for threes in an All-Star game was 30. So that's what I call shattering a record, huh? Man, oh, man.
It was insane. And really, that speaks to the evolution of the game as well. The game has become far more perimeter-oriented in terms of the skill set.
Well, I tell you, he squeezed that orange as tight as he could before that throwdown.
Yeah, no way he was going to lose that thing on the way up. You're right, Clark.
And better safe than sorry on that one, guys.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Star.
And if you remember last year, I mean, no star shined brighter in this game than Russell Westbrook. How about 41 points, just one off Wilt Chamberlain's all-time record. And I'd say Russell was a very deserving MVP.
Now here's Curry. Cousins with a screen on Young. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And it's 8 points for Davis.
And just a solid way to start the game. 4 of 5.
And Wall kicks to Drummond. Outside DeRozan. Pass to Wall. Three-pointer. That's good. Wall's got 8. That All-Star Game scoring record of Wilt Chamberlain, which Westbrook came so close to breaking last year, has now, Greg, been on the books for over 50 years.
Unbelievable. And I'll tell you what, when Westbrook had that 27 points at halftime, I thought for sure that record was going to go down.
Boy, he blew the easy two by profile, trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution. Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
That's good.
And two teammates there hooking up on that bucket. Always a little bit of an advantage to have guys out there who know each other.
It sure is. I mean, it eliminates some of that getting to know you feeling out period.
And guys, just thinking back to last year's All-Star Game, I mean, something that was really special. How about the sight of Pau and Marc Gasol, two brothers facing each other on the opening jump ball?
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Dishes it to DeRozan. That doesn't go either for DeRozan. Durant, the pass to Curry. To the middle. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Curry. Curry's got his third assist on the night. That moment when the Gasol brothers competed for the opening tip really was unique. It was the first time two siblings have ever started an NBA All-Star game.
And you could sense, Kevin, that the significance was not lost on them. They both talked about how much it meant to them. It was just a really cool moment to be a part of.
Catching up on the changes for the East. Chris Bosh is checked in for Andre Drummond. Anthony comes in for Young. Paul George is checked in for LeBron. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. Now Westbrook after the missed three by Carmelo. Westbrook dishes to Griffin. The fader. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Griffin's got his first basket of the night.
And guys, you know, we've had some All-Star Game shootouts over the years, but really nothing compares to what we saw last year. The teams combined for 321 points. That's just mind-boggling.
Here's Westbrook. Back to Evans. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well played right there. I mean, there's no question who has the momentum.
Greg, the lead appears to be heading north, if you will.
And he gets it to go. George has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Greg, you brought up last year's game, that unbelievable 163-158 win for the West, and it was indeed the highest scoring All-Star game of all time.
Yeah, and I mean, defense has never been what the All-Star game's about, but that was out of control and made for one heck of a show.
Wade kicks the wall. Griffin with the steal. Pass to Evans. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Evans has got his second bucket tonight. And here are the East All-Stars now. 6-point game. Anthony nowhere around. Gets the three-pointer to Paul.
And the first half of his season, boy, how special has it been? He has been on a rampage.
Yeah, and he's got tremendous talent. And when he's fully healthy and engaged, I mean, he's really impossible to stop. That's what we've been seeing this year from him.
Outside Westbrook. Can't connect from short range.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. West All-Stars lead by 3. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. A great event unfolding. One quarter of basketball already played. And welcome back, everyone, to this year's coverage of the NBA All-Star Game.
And, guys, we've already seen some unbelievable action here tonight.
And there will be plenty more to come. We know that. All-star action never disappoints.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for the West All-Stars, they've got Bledsoe. Draymond Green is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Gasol. And at the 5 down low.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
And here is Paul. After Paul George getting his 3 to go. And Paul gets it to go in.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Now here's Drummond. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Wade for 3. That's good.
Really nice dime dropping there. Playmaking ability is exactly what you get from Isaiah Thomas.
Paul against Thomas. Paul goes in.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layup. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. And some changes here for the East. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Anthony. James comes in for George. And it's DeRozan in for Dwayne Wade. The West All-Stars also changing it up. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Gasol. Davis is subbed in for Draymond Green. James wide open. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. LeBron's got 8 points.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Paul passes to Gay. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Well, I think, as is always the case, the story of the game tonight won't have a lot to do with defense.
That's the way it always is. I mean, a half-court alley-oop or a spectacular behind-the-back pass, that's exactly what the people want to see in this game. And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Thomas dishes to DeRozan. Young with no one around. Here's Thomas. Young left side. There's the triple. LeBron with another miss.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Screen by Cousins. Bledsoe kicks to Gay. Goes up for the stripe. Buries the jump shot. Now it's a 5-point West All-Star lead. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Young, right side. It's stolen by Davis. And Paul with a clear path to the hoop. And he gets it to go. Paul's got 6 in the quarter.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Now here is Davis. He's got 13.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Thomas kicks to Young. Back to Thomas. He dishes it to DeRozan. Just 5 on the clock. Cannot hit. The West All-Stars will go the other way with him. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's on Isaiah Thomas.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
The West All-Stars have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Chris Bosh is checked in for the East. Kemba Walker comes in for Isaiah Thomas. Kevin Durant's checked in for the West. Curry comes in for Eric Bledsoe. And the East All-Stars call time here.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Lillard's checked in. That's a two-pointer from Walker. Cans the shot from the wing. Walker's got his first basket.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
Curry's shot is off.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
The kick out to Walker. There's the three. That's good. Now just a 4-point West All-Star lead.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
And Lillard kicks to Davis. Now the dish to Lillard. Passes it to Davis. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And that's 15 points for Davis. Walker against Curry. Good drive by Bosch. Kicks to Walker. Here's the three. Cousins pulls it in. Here's Curry. Feeds it to Durant. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And it's an 8-point West All-Star lead. LeBron with it. He's got 10. The kick out to Bosch. And Curry pulls it down. He feeds it to Cousins. Lets it go from 14. And he recovers it. Pushing their lead to double digits. Durant's got his second basket of the game.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until the defense puts up a little more resistance, they ought to continue to pound them down low.
Curry wide open. His three-pointers off the mark.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now. You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Young pass to DeRozan. And Walker kicks to LeBron. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. 13 points for LeBron.
Boy, just an excellent assist. Nice work from Kemba Walker.
Lillard against DeRozan. And Lillard kicks to Cousins. He couldn't stay in bounds, and that's going to be a turnover.
You know, it's hard to explain that. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
A big group substitution here for the East. Anthony's checked in for Young. Paul George comes in for LeBron. Dwayne Wade's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And John Wall subbed in for Kemba Walker. And here's Anthony for three, and that one's good. Anthony's got 6.
That's a weapon they've been allowed to use at will today.
Yeah, the defense struggling to take that away from them.
The kick out to Westbrook. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. It's the West All-Stars up 4. We're going to step away.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the first half of the All-Star game, and I would never try to speak for Shaq and Kenny.
Please don't.
But I have certainly been enjoying the action. Have you been enjoying the action, Shaq?
Are you looking at me, Ernie?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, I've been enjoying the action, Ernie. It's very, very fun.
Yeah, this is a great first half. Can't wait for the second.
We never get tired of having the privilege to broadcast at such an amazing and fun weekend. This year's All-Star action is no different. And on top of all that, we've got a competitive matchup underway. Both East and West All-Stars this year looking primed to put on a real show in the second half that could go down to the wire.
Wow, Ernie. Well said. Anyway, the game has been pretty close up to this point, but there's going to be a moment when everyone goes into overdrive. Stops being a free-for-all with scoring, and the Stars turn it up a notch and try to win. Everyone in this game is crazy competitive, and nobody wants to go home a loser.
I think this All-Star game definitely has the makings of an exciting finish. It happens every year. Usually in the second half is when the best of the best step up and take control. Yeah, you might see some highlight plays for fun, but down the stretch, you're going to see hot competition.
And that'll wrap up our halftime show. The third quarter set to go moments from now. We will be right back here after the game.
And welcome back to the second half of the NBA All-Star Game. Always an exciting night of basketball.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final two quarters.
You know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
All out there with DeRozan. Then it's Young. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. And here's James outside. West All-Stars with the rebound. Cousins has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Curry can't get it to go. He's with the ball, trailing by 4. The pass to James. Beyond the arc. And the shot is good. James has got the first bucket of the third here for the East All-Stars. Curry with it. He's picked up by Wall. Wall against Curry. From the arc. Again, Curry missing.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
The feed now to Young. Back to James for the lead. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
And stolen by Cousins. DeRozan against Durant. The 3 ball. They get the rebound. Davis setting the pick for Durant. Tries again. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for him. Durant's got the game tied up here for the West All-Stars. Thaddeus Young on the wing. Off target from 3-point range. Curry attacking. He shoots again. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
That's good. Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Paul Millsap is checked in for the East. The 3. Kevin Durant with the rebound. The A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Evans with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Evans kicks to Davis. No good. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. James outside. Drummond dishes to DeRozan. Millsap has the open look. Sinks the triple.
Out of their last pot make, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Davis kicks to Curry. Davis sets a screen. And Curry, here we go. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. 7 points for Tyreke Evans.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
Millsap. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Davis, the pass to Cousins. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
It's DeRozan with the drive. Fires the 3. Another miss by James.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
That's good.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Anthony Davis really making a difference here.
I mean, he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
And the East All-Stars with some changes. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for James. Wade comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for John Wall. Then for the West All-Stars, Griffin's checked in for Cousins. Gay comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Paul in for Curry.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
Durant just inside the line. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Pass to Batum. Drummond working against Griffin. Drummond dishes to Millsap. Good. Millsap's got 7 points here in this quarter. Here's Paul. 8 points for him. It's Evans on the wing. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
Thomas kicks to Wade. "16 feet away, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Wade's got 5. And the West All-Stars have possession. They've led by as much as 10. There's the screen. Dishes it to Durant. And Wade sends it back. Deflects the pass, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
Unfortunately, that one was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
And the East with some changes. Chris Bosh is checked in for Andre Drummond. Anthony comes in for Paul Millsap. And Georgia subbed in for Nicholas Batum. Then for the West All-Stars, Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Tyreke Evans. That's good. And it's 8 points for Carmelo Anthony.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
Man, I tell you, partner, this has been some fun basketball, and they don't look like they're slowing down at all. You better strap your seatbelt on here. I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Walker's checked in. Marcus All's checked in for the West. Back to Walker, and it's Wade in the corner. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Ball kicks to Westbrook. Westbrook double team. Here's Paul. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 assists now tonight.
And what a show Russell Westbrook put on a year ago at the All-Star game. I mean, you could tell early on that he was looking to take over and leave his mark.
Shot's good by Walker.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
Well, and Westbrook, Greg, in that All-Star game did take over. He ended up with 41 points in about 25 minutes played, Clark.
Yeah, he got 28 shots up to get to that 41, but it was quite clear he was on a mission in that game, and he was surely the star of the show.
Good-looking screen by Gasol. And the wide-open shot from Paul. That three off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. And it's Walker penetrating. Great D that time from Westbrook.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those playing.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when the team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Green passes to Westbrook. Just 3 on the clock. Shot, no good. And so after 3 quarters of play and some great offensive output, this one is tied. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Welcome, everyone, back to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game. A great night of basketball here on 2K Sports.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
On offense, here are the West All-Stars. And the West All-Stars, looking at who they've got. We've got DeMarcus Cousins. Tyreek Evans out there with Steph Curry. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Green in at the 3 slot.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
From mid-range, it's been a very nice game for them. I mean, they've been finding the bottom of the net a lot.
One shot.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
Now here's Wall. Thaddeus Young on the wing. In the corner, it's James. Durant with the steal. Evans attacking. Left side, Davis to the paint. Durant dishes to Evans. DeRozan with the rebound. DeRozan's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And Drummond kicks to DeRozan. Pass to Young. And the call will be against Thaddeus Young. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
And here's the West with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. Evans passes to Davis. They set the screen. Durant attacking, and he gets it to go. Durant's got 11 points here in just the second half.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Here's Drummond. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Two shots. No good on that one. Second free throw, no good. And so here are the West All-Stars. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Young outside to halt the run. The West All-Stars pull it in. Durant dishes to Evans. The basket good off the assist from Durant. And that's 13 points for Tyreke Evans.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
I agree with you. I mean, and now that we're moving deeper into the fourth, it's really the point where they add a few more points to the lead, and I think they can put this thing away and consider it over. An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. He's got 19 points, and he sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
This is really production personified from long range.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. And the rejection by LeBron. To the inside. Here's Wall. He kicks it to Drummond. LeBron outside. Drummond with a screen on Davis. Puts up a 3. Another shot, and it's blocked by Curry.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
It's been a difference maker for them in this game. That's what's put them in front. Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And it's Wall in the corner. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got his 8th rebound here tonight. It's Durant with the drive. Comes up empty down low. Young with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Shoots it. And Davis sends it back. Wall against Durant. It's Evans on the wing. And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That's foul number 2 for him. Timeout. And the East All-Stars call time here. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
They don't seem to have any answers for him. They need to review their game plan and look for a way to cool him off.
Here's LeBron. Bounces high off the rim and drops. James has got 23.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Doc Rivers address his team. He said their plan was run their offense through Anthony Davis. Coach stressed the importance of getting the ball in his hands as soon as possible at the start of their possessions. No question he's going to be the key guy for them offensively. So Coach waiting until the final stages to pull a few tricks out of his sleeve. Kevin, let's see if he's made a wise decision.
Thank you, Doris. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Every All-Star game you can count on. You're going to see some heart-stopping plays. That was another one.
They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
Sade, I like that, Greg.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line.
Getting to the stripe is something they've been doing a lot of in the second half, guys.
And when you're behind, it's a good strategy. Not only do you get points, but you also get to set your defense.
Puts up the baby hook. Good defensive work there by Young.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
Curry kicks to Davis. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 19 points for Anthony Davis.
Yeah, it's just a smart shot, taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, the mid-range J is almost a gimme.
And here's LeBron outside.
Is it me, or does it just feel like he gets every rebound that comes up?
Well, he practically has gotten every one that's available. A 20-plus rebounding game is not something we get to see very often, Greg.
Screen by Cousins. Fires from deep. Curry can't get it to go.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
And that's really just smart basketball. You send a poor foul shooter to the line.
Yeah, and he was on his way to sending that one down, so the play is definitely to foul right there, which he did.
And the second free throw, good.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Screen by Cousins. Evans, a screen on Wall. The shot by Evans, nobody around. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
The West All-Stars with the ball. Durant attacking. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Here's Drummond. Shot is off. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it.
They're really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part. And I'm not talking about leaving college.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
.149 left in the fourth quarter. Wall attacking. The kick out to LeBron. And here's Young from the arc. That's good. Young's got 5 points now this quarter.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on a roll and knock him down.
Curry against Wall. Here's Davis, and it's good. He's made 2 for every one he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Wall passes to Drummond. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Evans dishes to Curry. Davis sets a screen. Durant attacking. No good.
Rugged play under the boards. It's not a place for the weak of heart. You got to go in there physically and aggressively.
And here's James outside. Here's Drummond. A beautiful reverse layup.
Oh, he's got such great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Curry kicks to Cousins. It's Durant with the drive. That doesn't go either for Durant. The game has come down to this.
Ginormous possession here.
What intensity. Wall's shot is off. And an intentional foul right there. Three-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And so they foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. And here are the East All-Stars now.
Not sure there's anything they can do to salvage this one.
Not anymore. I mean, any chance they had got away from them, slipped right out of their hand. Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his makes in the last quarter.
Outside Curry. So it's the West All-Stars picking up the win.
And for the West, that's 2 All-Star victories in a row and 5 wins in the last 6 years. It's been a dominant decade in this event for the Western Conference. Probably a fitting illustration, guys, of where the majority of the talent is in the league these days.
Incredibly deep, you're right, and it shows year after year. Well, we hope everyone's enjoyed watching the All-Star Game 2016 as much as we have enjoyed bringing it to you. So, for Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long from Toronto.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith in the All-Star Game action now in the books. So let's take a look back at some of the footage from our All-Star Game MVP. Anthony Davis, just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor. What'd you like about his performance, Shaq?
Well, he had fun out there. He also didn't shy away from putting on that flash and pizzazz to make the highlights. I thought he gave the fans a gutsy performance. All the celebrities stopped looking at
Field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
And that'll do it for this year's All-Star Game. Some splendid talent on display tonight. For Shaquille O'Neal and for Kenny the Jet Smith and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again to start up the NBA's second half of the season.
Think you wanna get rich? You don't really want it. You ain't really trying to get rich? Nah, you don't really want it. Now you don't want that late night gas with no break, like crash in the daylight. I see it in your face. You don't want that blood, sweat, tears in a bunk bed. Peers know they upset. They Lambo in your gate. Nah, you can't take a loss like that. Off that. Wasn't really forced to shop at Ross like that. Don't know how it feel to can't afford like that. Off deck. Right back, had to get it out the mud. We took. Now they tell me do it for the love. Gotta do it just because. Got this ballin' in my blood. Think I came this far to shoot dubs. I don't think you trying to get rich. You don't want it. You ain't really trying to get rich. You don't want it. I don't think you want. Now you ain't got what it takes to do it like me. Get your head up in the game or you can sightsee. Waiting for a handout, this ain't that right league. Spend so much time out here balling, it's my wifey. These are what I live, I breathe, I sleep, my dreams are lavish. Went from check to balance. I press, I bet you flop, you all theatric. I'm mostly savage, gambling, take advantage. I'm here to ball while you call off work. When that top jump back, that's what I call off vert. Before I hit my context, check my call off first. See if I can make a play to get it all off merge. Woo! Let an animal loose, myself
There's a lot